what you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
12.
March 43. March 43. Nice, sweet up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
11.
I'll be rushing because I'm about to take you.
Hey, Delta.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Hey, switch gears.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Right here.
Check 3. Switch. Kill.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Jets, 39-yard line.
Rush in.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
First and 10 at the 35.
Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, caught by Butler. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Mike 42. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. Mike's 4-2. Hey, 2. Watch the pass. Go. Check. 42's the Mike. Check. 42.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check nickel.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Butler. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay.
It's a gain of 4.
Check 15. Check 15.
3rd and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
21.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. 36 yards on the play.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later today. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Jet, Demario Davis, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check, check. Lucky. Jim.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go. 180! 11.
23 in the mic.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Smalls. No. Watch twist. Zip it.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check. Mike 51. Got you, boy. Neil. Out.
Check.
Go. I got motion.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come on.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Let's get this.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Go. Safe. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safe.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Watch this, it's a 6. Pull it. Ha. Check. Check. 42's the Mike. Check.
Well, here we go on fourth down with Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Mike 14, go! Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check three. He's checking.
On third down, Murray able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. There he goes, left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
It got his man complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's third down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Now!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the screen.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here we go.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
36. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Switch. Kill.
Greystone, travel. Smooth.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Pick it up. Mike one. Here it comes.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10, and he brings this one back. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Murray looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's our time. It's our time.
Check, 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 check.
Man.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 15 yards on the play, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. Now and the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets
Okay,
offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling. And that's caught inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,